Welcome, teacher and classmates. In this video, we present the solution of the problem encountered. The problem found in the Impact Study Center in 11th grade is the lack of adequate strategies that cause the disinterest of the students and the lack of involvement in the activities. To solve this problem, three methodologies are proposed.
First of all, I will be explaining each word of total English teaching. For example, total, because it includes all structure of language in detailing of a student. English, because it used for student complete immersion in the English language and culture. Teaching, because we are talking about a teaching method tested and used for more than 10 years with spectacular results for students. This method is complete and effective. A student can learn and
The total English teaching is a method that consists in teaching English, integrating all English skills. This method has different benefits for teachers and students. Some of these benefits are: you don't need many materials or preparations. The activities help students learn the language in a very active way. The students can improve their memory and concentration during the class. Also, these activities stimulate the creativity and imagination of the students because these activities requires the students' means, and this helps them in different areas of their life. And finally, foster the relations between the students because the students have to work together during the activities. Some of the examples of activities with this method are board games, that are a good way to practice the vocabulary. The teacher can adapt these games according to the age of the students, according to the topic, and the quantity of vocabulary that they have to students practice or they acquire. Another is the workplace, that consists in putting to practice the words related to the topic and different activities, such as the alphabet soup and crossword, to stimulate the concentration of the students during the class.
TPR, or Total Physical Response, is a language method that makes use of varied movements with the acquisition of the new language. The Total Physical Response method mimics how children learn their first language. There is not expectation to produce the language at first. As a result, it takes a process of learning that focuses from producing the language to associating the language with words, and action, and cementing the relation between two. The Total Physical Response method was first developed by American psychologist Dr. James Asher in 1970. He is a professor of psychology and former associate dean at San Jose State University.
The different activities of the possible solution of the problematic, according to TPR, Total Physical Resource method, that will lead to a better development of integration in class are 1. Doing simple actions such as, for example, sit down, stand up, with the verbs, jump, dance, with the object, with different objects in class, with parts of the body, with our body, and doing different gestures in action where students mention the correct word. The teacher mentioned the words and the students doing the action of or opposite.
TBL is one of the most popular TESOL methods because it supports English language acquisition through the relevant applicable task in an interactive classroom environment. New English teachers generally struggle to implement task-based learning English. In the TBL activities, students solve a task that involves authentic use of language structure, that completing simple plain language question about grammar or vocabulary. Task-based learning is a good way to get a student to use English. The task must have some resemblance to how the language in the real life and the lesson-based authentic activities that are part of relevant real world. For example, the first phase is the pre-task stage. This stage included the range of activity that teachers and students can use to complete the task. The second phase refers to the preparation of the task, and the final phase is known as the post-task phase. This phase involves activity and producers that are completed, such as monitoring the performance of the task. Okay?
The problem encountered in the classroom is the lack of adequate strategies on the part of the teachers that causes student disinterest and their non-participation in the activity. Therefore, by implementing this method, the student is prepared through playful and attractive activities to perform a major task, in which is designed for students to put into practice everyday vocabulary that he uses in his daily life or that is useful for him, such as giving or asking directions, buying food, ordering a coffee, shopping, among others. By implementing activities in which the students can participate with their peers, they lose their fear of speaking and become more involved in their learning. In the same way, in order for a student to be interested and motivated to study the language, the teacher must implement strategies or activities to attract their attention. Among the activities that the teacher can carry out through this method are: what is the treasure? To perform this activity, the teacher must first reinforce vocabulary about to give directions and the preposition of place, and then perform the task. That consists of a child have a treasure and guide his team to where the treasure is by giving them direction with the help of preposition of place, and whoever finds it wins. Another activity that can be done is continue the study. This activity can be done with the vocabulary being studied. This consists of the teacher writing different words on the whiteboard, and later she starts to tell a story and one by one, each student choose one word from the whiteboard and follow the story. This helps to develop their pronunciation and vocabulary. Finally, there is a treasure hunt in which all the 4 skills are implemented. This game consists of the teachers divided into groups that will compete for a reward. Before the class, the teacher hides 8 keys, 4 for each key. Each key opens a treasure chest for one skill. When the group find a key, open the chest on that skill and perform the activity. The group that performs all the 4 activities first is the winner.